The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prism. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes? You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Hear me. Gather. The reckoning is upon us. The city thirsts for domination. March. Join.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
That thing's not going to hold together much longer.
Source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me. The Honor God. Eliminate them. My forces are weakened by their assault. But with your help, we can turn this around. Destroy the Guard. I will subdue their master.
Despite your best attempts to be subtle, the Mind Flayer's awareness is every...
You must be joking. Look around you. We are at war. Fight with me. Your future depends on it. Together, we can turn the tide.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a Mind Flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
Of all the things to be indebted to, a bloody Mind Flayer.
It was necessary. Rare are those that would openly consider a partnership with a Mind Flayer. Even those who are on a path of becoming one. I was someone once. Someone just like you. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of Mind Flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my own city. I sustained myself on criminals, unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed, and they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prison. I was one of many, but the first to find it. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will, and found the Githyanki. I realized what the prison was for. Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue the Githyanki and find allies in the outer world. You. Prince Orpheus, son of the first leader of the Githyanki. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus' mother to bring about the fall of the Elitid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlaakith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Vlaakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him, and in so doing, he would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion, a pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a illithid, a sworn enemy, just like me. I appreciate that, but this is what I am. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. When I first escaped the Elder Brain, I searched for a new vessel, but the longer I inhabited this one, the more it grew on me. I realized that returning to my former self, as an illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You too should embrace this change. I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you.
Even as you say the words, you feel a lurch of disappointment. Your mind bristles with illithid potential. How could you be so cruel as to deny yourself what you want most in the world?
I felt that. It's your nature. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
The tadpole prickles with excitement, its thoughts rampant and chaotic in its rush to communicate with you. It is impossible to discern any single intention. You may resist now, but it's too late. You already embraced the powers the parasite gave you. You leveraged them to manipulate. Your nature is no longer your own. You are well on your way to fulfilling your illithid potential. A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens, its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
You are exquisite. When your allies see what you can do, I hope you encourage them to try it, but we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it.
It is impossible to discern any single intention. You may resist now, but it's too late. You already embraced the powers the parasite gave you. You leveraged them to manipulate the tadpoles. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex.
When your allies, but we mustn't lose focus.
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something?
Your parasite communes with Lae'zel's. Her
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, long ago, when we rose up against our Geich slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the Archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen. Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years, but it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps. We meet Voss in the city, and we obtain the key to freeing Orpheus from... Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Geich slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way. What about him? Orpheus is honor guard, trapped by Vlaakith in the same prism holding their noble prince. They see us as Geich, tadpoled husks in the Emperor's I regret their deaths. But I pledge to live as they perished, in the service of Gith's son. The Emperor may be loathsome, but Orpheus can disrupt a Geich hive mind. Why destroy a weapon like that, when you can contain it in a relic and keep it for... A weapon is only an asset for as long as it is. The means of Vlaakith's own end has better to have Orpheus killed. Better to risk the rise of Illithids than let the Prince of the Comet deny her the godhood she craves. The historical slates describe Orpheus as a fearsome, terrible creature, so mad with power, he'd smash through and glowing with such psionic force that he and his red dragon blazed a trail through the sky. Lies, of course. Vlaakith spread a false image of Orpheus as... She was right to fear him, I'll grant her that. So great is the comet,
Excuse me. I can't find my mum. She went looking for herbs. That's what she said. She said she wouldn't be gone long.
The herbs you know for salving sores would take effect immediately. It seems unlikely this child's mother will return.
Thank you. I was getting hungry. Mum made a big stew before she left. She's the best cook ever. But I ate it all. I'll look for her. I think she'll probably come soon. Thanks a lot.
Stinks of cheese. Between his piggy toes.
How dare you! What in the hells is all of this?
A necessity, good sir. The Steel Watch loves pretending sweet Rivington. So we have decided to protect you, dear patrons. Hello, hello, and welcome to the Circus of the Last Days, the finest extraplanar circus there is. Oh, this is Benjamin. Say hi, Benji.
Meat!
Benji here checks all our patrons to make sure none of you are vicious murderers. Can't be too careful. You haven't heard? They won't go near us, of course. And even the Absolute knows better than to tangle with a net. But enough of this. Not a problem, dear patron. Benji just has to check if you're a vicious murderer. Benji?
Ah! Brain juice smells like piss and iron. No like.
Oh, well, that's a first. Usually I'd allow you in, but in these times, I can take no chances. Move along. No circus for you. I hope you're good. The Redcaps got a little too excited when the last one nicked himself. Ooh. Welcome to the circus. A motley crew of misfits and morons. We're happy to have you.
This city of stone and steel is an endless scream in nature's womb. I have felt no peace here. Until now, your eyes, Stira. There is pain, endless and deep, but also devotion. Blaze, you are wise to admit it. When it comes to love, vulnerability is armor. Truth, a sword. Bring the one you love. I will look into your heart. You return, Stira. Shall I look into your heart, you and your beloved both, and see if your love...
Yes, but be warned. I play to win.
Close your eyes, little ones. Be still as stone to earth. And remember to breathe. see you. I see the bond between you. Lae'zel, passion of the heart and blade wage war in her soul. Listen, think, what does she most desire?
You hear my words, you see my path. It is good to be known.
Hear how your bond thrums with pleasure. Strong, vital, pulsing with affection. Many things delight the heart, but only one makes it sing. Tell me, what is the Githyanki's fondest memory?
Well observed. There is no fouler scent, and no sweeter than that of a Nyogi's blood.
The sweetest loves dance lightly on the tongue, but now life is brief, finite. When the warrior dies, what legacy will she leave behind?
I will carry the truth to my people, whatever it might mean. Only time will tell how I'm remembered. I should know not to underestimate you. You see me with clear eyes and an open mind.
How close you are. Two hearts beating a perfect rhythm. But I know the truth. Only one face haunts your dreams each night. Close your eyes, sweetness, and she will come to you.
So, you're the lick-spittle who crushed the Bone Lord's throne. Oh, have you come begging, sniffing for our stones? Gortash won't like that. A throat his black hand can't choke the spit from. Oh, your bond will not save you. He will wrap its cord around your neck and make you swing from it. When you find the Lordling, tell him Oren is watching.
So, Oren is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
Orin, Skvar, burn away the shadows she hides in, a shivering child. I'm listening. We've discussed this. If you value our bond, you will honor my limits. Camp, are you certain? Very well. Another. Good.
my time comes, I will show you, all of you. See, they cringe, they laugh, they shine with innocence. Every one of you is vicious, cruel. I roar, break my cage, and then you die. You all die!
I don't like the kitty. She looks scary.
Don't know what that is, Peanut, but it's not a kitty. Maybe we should go.
While the cage is sturdy, the lock is old. It could be jammed shut, so not even a key could open it.
You've seen him twice already, Peanut.
And I want to see Dribbles again.
Soon.
Hunger. My stomach.
You stare.
Come now! Don't be a cowardly Connie! Perhaps you need a little encouragement! Now! Up! Double sharp! Or poor A round of applause for the stalwart heart! Now, I always tell children that they're special, that each and every one of them is unique. Tell me, what makes you special? Boring! Boring! Anyone can do that. You, my friend, are the most special person in the circus, in all of Baldur's Gate. Does anyone know why?
Why?
You're special, my friend, because I have a message just for you. Praise the Absolute.
You sense something behind you. Instinct takes over.
You freed me from hunger's lust. Forgive me. I was close to killing you, killing everyone. I am ashamed. The circus is my family. He wore the face of Dribbles, the scent of a stranger. Thank you for calming me. May you and...
Oh dear. Screaming Lucrece, I thought the Absolute wouldn't dare set foot in my circus. To use such a woeful Dribbles as much as I love a good murder, alas, I cannot afford to lose, but I cannot leave just yet. I need him back, and I'll shower the person who finds him in love, adoration, and... I can respect that. And along the way, I happened across... Find my Dribbles. You won't be That's the spirit, darling. And remember, good luck and thanks.
Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater. Thank you. I wouldn't normally speak so harshly, but 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our High Priest, Father Lorgan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target. Feel free to look around the temple, but fair warning, the investigator won't change her mind without significant new evidence. Charette's caress would be my best bet. That's her usual haunt after closing a case. Valeria never found the murder weapon, so that could be a start. Anything disproving the refugee murder-suicide angle, really. I really hope you find...
We let more outsiders in, and more Baldurians die. Duke Stelmane, Father...
We have faith here, Bill. Faith in people, no matter where they're from.
Who had more faith than Father Lorgan?
Thank you, stranger. Father Lorgan's past. Bill, I beg you, be quiet. Even sinners receive Ilmater's grace, and Father Lorgan knew that. We don't pick and choose who we aid. Father Lorgan instructed us to welcome everyone. That was his edict. That is Ilmater's edict. Enough, Bill. I'm sorry you had to witness our squabbling. Our temple is open.
The corpse regards you.
Dwarf, dressed in red. Hiding Brilgor from fists. Must protect innocence. Ilmater's will.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Took him to the tunnel with the rest. Oh, fool.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Times may be hard.
What ails you? Marsh fever? Feather lung? Be quick, I've not got all day. Marsh fever? Feather lung? Be quick, I've not got all day. You'd interrupt me for something like that? Just rub a bit of aloe on. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a dead high priest to see to. What do you want to know? I reckon Investigator Valeria is right. One of the refugees killed him. Cruelly, too. They cut off his hand, sawed right through the bone. I found a paralytic poison on one of his wounds. Lorgan was alive while they took the hand. He just couldn't scream. It's sick. We give them everything, and all we get is nothing but a good man to bury.
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these spotters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle rack. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But
I just want to remove these unlawful interlopers from my property. Excuse me? I'm exceedingly... It's one thing to donate extremely generously to those...
This man's indignant demeanor barely masks a seething anxiety. There's more.
I'm a very magnanimous individual, but this is my home! Either they leave, or I'll make them.
What do you mean by that?
Shh, sweetheart. Adults are talking.
Enough of this bickering! You! What's your proposal? You don't exactly look desperate for gold, but I can't help but very well. Get the job done.
Do you think you're clever coming in and undercutting us, sweetheart? We were about to make a bit of extra cash before you butted in. You owe the guild a cut. That. Come on, boys.
I see those animals are out of the picture. Can we stay now? Or are you going to turn us neck? I don't want to take charity from some stranger. Thank you. We'll get going as soon as we've got our things.
All's well that ends well, eh? I'm sure the guild will be in touch with any concerns. At long last, here's your paper. I've got so much to do now.
Come to finish the job. No one's innocent round here. Maybe you're better than most. By the gods, it hurts. Help me, please. Finish this. I can't stand the pain any longer. Get this blade out of me. Use it. Kill me. Kill me now. You used to take such pleasure in massacring the vulnerable.
Still rolling in the muck, I see. Gortash knows you are coming, knows you have the Bone Lord's stone. Do not let him hiss hot air into your worm-weakened brain. He will not leave you bloodless for long. He will twitch you by the sinews, a puppet jerking and jabbing at his command. Remember, his throat spits lies, but my blade carves the truth. You will read it on your skin soon enough.
Vera made it stop, but it'll happen again. It keeps happening. The shivering shit. You must.
So, you survived. That's more than many of my kids. It's mainly anger that keeps me going. I haven't seen him since the massacre on the road.
The Steel Watch. They're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city. They act all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change.
Freedoms will vanish. They invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit. Same as it always is. Eliminate the threat. In this case, the foundry where these atrocities are produced. The Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands can't tear down. I've built something unique for just that purpose. A rune powder bomb. First of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of firepower. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom. Problem solved. Ha! I knew you were the practical sort. That's why we get along. The foundry is in the lower city, down by the docks. Beautiful building, belching smoke into the sky day and night. Getting inside won't be easy, but when you do, place the bomb at the heart of the facility. Get yourself back to street level. The streets will be clear of Watchers in no time.
Rechtei Hathran Rust.
You recognize the words. Gur funeral rites. To hear them is rare.
My friend from the Hag Swamp. You're a bright light on a dark day. We underestimated an enemy, much like... Oh, yes. I know you hid him from me.
Frey, Valdisk Durovna.
Our tribe left camp on a rescue mission. Only Alma and those you see here returned. They could not.
Im Orak. Ne.
I will say no more.
No. That shame is mine alone. I thought I knew the faces of all your friends, Gandrel, but this one is new to me. Those who have left us will be celebrated.
As we all hope. And this is the one I spoke of, my lady. And they went on to kill the undying General Thorm.
A fine trophy. Perhaps you would like to claim another. A noble goal. I will not ask you to deviate from it. In the city lives Cazador Zar, a powerful man. But behind the facade, there is a monster. For years, his foul spawn have They took our children. We suspect he holds his victims somewhere below his mansion. We tried to save them and slay the vampire, claim his head.
I admit I am surprised. I thought your pale companion would kill for it.
This is the one who hid the spawn from you.
A vampire spawn is doubly cursed.
No. The spawn can infiltrate Cazador. Together, you could save those stolen from us and help your companion destroy his old master. We would all be free. The main entrance is blockaded, but there is another way. Near the park, you will find a broken tower, mid-river. It may be watched, but you will not walk into the slaughter that we did. If you do this, may the gods keep you, and damn your enemies.
Before you lies the unconscious body of a mind flayer, glistening and raw.
A newborn. Unattended. How fortunate. Oh, but it is. This one has only just transformed. It is weak, vulnerable. Its potential ripe for harvesting. Go on. Kill it. Absorb its power. Just like you did before.
You pick your way silently through the loose rocks and broken masonry until you're a safe distance away.
What? No! I've had so little time!
Observing. Spying. Disguised. Territory. Control. Stone Lords, thugs. Threat. Harper. Infiltrated the guild.
The corpse regards you.
Brothers died on the road. Man tried to buy. Man buying heirlooms. Vulture. None. Pushed. Felt bones break east.
The spell's power.
One more mark, then we can go.
I won't let anything happen.
The Master said we have enough. The Black Mass is ready to begin.
It's not for the Master. It's for me. I want a beating heart there, ready for me when the Mass is complete. And we're finally granted our freedom. After 200 years of rats, I think we deserve a real drink.
There is no time. We are expected back at the palace.
Relax. The Black Mass won't start until Master drags Astarion from whatever hole he's hiding in. We have time to find one more person. Hello, beautiful. I didn't see you there.
We were just discussing,
You should come. It'll be the talk of Baldur's Gate. Oh, thank goodness we're such good friends.
This is not the time, Petra.
Yes, dear sister, I know we have... I look forward to seeing you at the palace, though.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
No rescue. It's identical to...
Queen Vlaakith. Skra!
You are a Sherlock, and still you speak my name.
I've seen the captive Orpheus with my own eyes. Spoken to
The betrayer Voss lies! I have only a moment, and you... We are Githyanki. We... The traitor Voss has lied to you. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply...
Return to the astral prism. Slay Orpheus the pretender. Serve me, and I will ascend you. Commander of a final chance.
Lae'zel's thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus looms over her mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlaakith.
you my faith, and you called me traitor. I gave you my life, and you ordered your knights to hunt me. I have witnessed too much. Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed.
Your word is nothing! You are nothing! The Kithraki will bring you. I will tear your flesh from your bones and devour your skull's marrow while you beg for death. I will...
It is done. As long as the Undying Queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral. As it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free... So why do I feel so bitter?
Loss. Lae'zel's bitterness is born of sadness. She is mourning the loss of the person she once was, and can never be again.
Yes, from doubt, I will have a home. I have been born and so from the old battle cries is birthed another. Shema Salah Orpheus, Ma Stilna Forgin in Yeri. Orpheus's will above all.
Men, women, a decade ago, Baldur's who would take in these souls, if not the jewel of Baldurin. As long as Gortash is in step 1, create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2, shut the gates in the name of security. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made to make this city a safe haven. We'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood. I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds. The second time, Stelmane, even with the aid of a cane. Each a stroke victim. I asked Father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor. Not a tragedy. My father was tadpoled. Stelmane is dead. To exert control, he must... These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it. Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it? It is. I was 17. Father... Older Raven Guard had just been named. That's when the cult of the dragon made its move. A 10-day after Father left, I grabbed a rapier and set out. There they were.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what in the looming shadow of the mount. 5 groups of 5 figures, each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. As the maelstrom howls, Mizura's lips press to your ear. She will destroy.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness, and I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city. She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Mizura's ever said. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie. I don't know that it was brave. The moment I agreed, the cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. When we were done, all that remained, my soul was bound, and my lips were sealed. It is. Mizora replaced it with a sending stone. I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark, and still he returned. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I showed him my stone eye. After, he said only one word. Go. So I did.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketheric and took his netherstone, its rebellion against Orin and Gortash has been fierce. Once those orders are complete, there is a good chance.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing, an elder brain
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome. An accurate summary. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else. The very same. Duke Stelmane, as she was known in Baldur's Gate. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Berlin was different from my relationship with you. In a way, in life, she was my business partner. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone. I appreciate the offer, but I don't think it will help. What I feel is deeper than... Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus. And so do you.
It is the smell that strikes you first. Spiced ceremonial oils cut through with the copper tang of blood. In the candlelight, Zevlor might almost be sleeping. But his empty eyes stare. His lips slack around a curl of parchment, poking through like a yellowed tongue. A message. Tonight's troubled rest is, as ever, overwhelmed by your killing fate. You dangle above a dark precipice, one move away from falling. Another watches your body while it is possessed by the night. You do not dream alone.
Dark dreams? I think I can guess. Visions of blood on your hands. The blood in your veins, perhaps. For all the gifts Baal's children inherit, a peaceful night's sleep is not among them. The dreams alone do not concern me. It is what waking deeds they might inspire. Are you truly your own master? What is it you feel when Father's dreams come calling? Then would you call it mercy? If the next night I never let you wake? This is your father's true legacy. Not his children, but the fear they plant in us. The savagery it blossoms into. In another time, with another of your kind, we found a better way. I would dearly like to find it again. Whatever path you choose, I fear it will lead you to the same point. The same enemy. Those of your kind. Orin. I am sure you already know that so long as she lives, she will never stop hunting you. It might be that you have to turn and face her. You cannot change that. All you can choose is how you meet her. As another bloodied child of Baal? Or as yourself? All I can offer is the promise that, should you choose to do so, you will not meet her alone. For now, take what rest you can. I will watch over you this night. I suppose you'll have your answer when you wake in the morning.
No more dreams await you in sleep this night. Only the warm knowledge that indeed you are not alone. The worm has claimed you and speaks through you.
I am Ansur, heart of the gate, butchered in flesh, risen in spirit.
Ansur wends his way through your mind like an unstoppable river. Your body is unmoving, yet thought flows effortlessly between you. The spirit pauses, and you feel the astral prism stir. Ansur senses the Emperor's presence within it.
Answer me, Facey. Why have you come?
A deep sigh resonates within you. The torrent stills, only disturbed by the dragon's next words.
Brack, my words aren't meant for you. They're meant for him.
The Emperor stirs in the astral prison, then in you. Calm, curious, and detached.
Baldur, your presence has stirred me, as it ever did. I am awakened. Answer. It's been too long. A name I once answered to. A name I did not expect to hear again. Least of all from the mouth of an old friend. Friend. Yes. And more. Until you killed me. Have you come to dance on my bones, Balduran? Was slaying me not satisfaction enough? Satisfaction? No. You left me no choice. You had every choice. You were becoming illithid. I offered you merciful death. You chose to fight. And now you bring your thrall before me. How far has the great Balduran fallen?
Stillness. Ansur's consciousness hovers just above yours, searching, seeing.
Dear Ansur, enough! I gave you everything, Balduran. And you repaid me in slaughter. It is time I return the favor. I am the heart of the gate. I am the one who roared. Let my bones rise and the storms gather. Witness Balduran. The final tempest has come. This time, you will not escape it. Ansur, I never thought I'd see him again. I was. Now, I am much, much more. But it seems you are more interested in my past. Such sentimentality. Very well. It's like I always told you. I was just like you. An adventurer who yearned for greatness. And in mortal terms, I achieved it. As captain of the Wandering Eye, I acquired enough gold to found Baldur's Gate. I stayed for a while to watch my city grow. But it was not enough. I grew restless again. The sea called to me, and I ran to her with open arms. Life at sea was not easy. Our last adventure was ruinous. My ship was destroyed. My crew lost. But my spirit was far from broken. I was determined to return in triumph once again. I heard of treasure in Moonrise. I strove to find it. What I found was an illithid colony, where I acquired a tadpole much like yours, and became a mind flayer, enthralled to the Elder Brain. It was Ansor who found me. Ansor who pulled me from the Brain's domination. Ansor who brought me home. He sought to cure me of my sickness, called on every healer he could find, nearly broke his spirit in the attempt. But he failed to understand. I wanted no healing. I was not sick. Of course I do. More so because it was Ansor. Even after he had exhausted all possibility of reversing my condition, he still clung to hope. I tried to convince him of my reality. I was on the cusp of greatness beyond my wildest dreams. But all he could see was a mind flayer. He came to me as I slept. A mercy killing in his mind. I saw the tears. I felt his grief. I had no choice but to kill him first. It was an act of self-preservation. There were no alternatives. In my place, you would have done the same. Do not think that I am ignorant of what I have lost. I may not regret my actions, but I do regret that they were necessary. While the past is beyond my influence, the present is not. It is time we move on. 2 nether stones remain in the hands of the Chosen. We must find them before we confront the Brain.
Worm's tempest and his roar hurtle through you. Ansur's essence still lives within the helm, instilling you with power for as long as you wear it.
You're too late. It's over. The Steel Watch happened. I came seeking allies to our cause. Watchers spotted me, dragged me to Alder Ravengard's husk, empty as a stare. A tadpole's puppet. Nothing more. We spoke in accusations. Apostasy, conspiracy, sedition. I'll be executed in 5 dawns.
When the people need a miracle, you cannot wait for the gods to answer. Alder's words. I'd almost forgotten. No more sulking. I know what to do. Unlock my cell. Escort me out of Worm's Rock. I'll seek out my connections. When the city streets shatter, you'll want their blades. Hurry. This is far enough. The way should be clear. I can't thank you enough for getting me out of that damned prison. When the flames roared loudest, you pulled me to safety. I will travel to the upper city. Find what allies I can. You won't fight the coming battle alone. As long as the city stands, I will stand.
If it isn't little...
The brain is resisting its orders. Without all...
Heard about his father. The puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
The tiefling is letting her passions get the better of her. The situation is delicate. Do not be swept up in her emotions.
So we bide our time. But make no mistake, that monkey is mine.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay her respects. Please, Karlach, come and say a proper hello.
My respects? You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colourful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're no... The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the Crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I come to an understanding. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
It's not. But it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. The Crown's magic turned the brain into something the world has never seen. A nether brain. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again. The likes of you stand to benefit from the likes of me. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proves treacherous. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. You've met her assassins. Efficient killers, by all accounts. I know you survived previous encounters, but she won't relent. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the Absolute. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
You look carefully, but discover nothing.
Then let it be writ by the black hand of Bane. I, Lord Enver Gortash, swear I shall do you no harm. We will rise together over Toriel.
This isn't going to end well.
I understand your concerns, my old friend. But allow me to demonstrate why you made the right choice. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest...
Take that with a grain of salt. This is Gortash we're talking to.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Orin is elusive, shall we say. Some conflicts are best resolved quietly. You carry the stone plucked from Merkel's chosen. Besides, I'm at least not yet. Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting. The faithful will do anything in the name of their god. Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that. Our tyranny. And we are saviors. Defenders. What comes next will be entirely their fault. Soon. First, come and be witness as I make history. The first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Then allow me to peek it for you.
Your brain twists and stretches under the Watcher's gaze. The pain almost brings you to your knees before fading.
You will follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the Council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
Your father, once the Grand Duke, now a pawn in the Absolute's game. Your infected minds smolder and...
My dearest boy, the hells have touched you. Father and son, unstoppable generals. Together, we will usher in a new dawn. Why do you say this? Only the shadows would name the sun a tyrant. Faerun suffers in darkness. But Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright. And you, Gortash, and I will ignite the final spark, my son. Help me. Floric chose shadow over light. She's been punished for her lies.
The Duke wants to keep Floric's location a secret. Little does he know that you've already found and freed her. For a brief moment, uncertainty clouds his mind, then dissipates.
What nonsense is this? Help me.
Your tadpole seizes. The prism stills. Ravenguard's empty eyes meet yours.
As I said, Baldur's Gate will ascend. Tyrill's first and only grand city. Be in awe, truest soul.
For a brief moment, uncertainty clouds his mind, then dissipates. The astral prism vibrates in concord.
Don't speak such nonsense.
The prism quivers once more. Ravenguard falters.
Help me.
Your tadpole seizes.
As I said, Baldur's Gate will ascend. Tyrill's first and only grand city.
First comes a vision of terror. The city of Baldur's Gate taken by, but beyond the terror, there is hope. You see a beaming Ravenguard presiding over the sunlit city, applauded by the people. A people at peace.
The true Ravenguard is still clinging on somewhere in that mind. It might not be too late for him.
Have we finished then? Help me, Floric. She's been punished for her life.
The Duke wants to keep Floric's location as...
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated. To the slaughter, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? I couldn't even fathom a guess. Though, I doubt we'll need to wait. Let's make camp when we're ready. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever COOP he's been flown to. Orin, I'd never heard tell of. A bit, I don't remember much beyond that. But I think that unknowable... I can't say I'm not curious. But once you take an... All right, anything more we should discuss?
How many times do I need to say it? You sent word about a lead.
Of course, madam. Let me just... Forgive me. What?
Is this some kind of sick joke? Do you have any idea what I've been through these past few days? My daughter Vanra, my little girl, this stupid, useless fist, said she had a lead, but she...
Madam, tell me. You said... she was... taken from a tavern?
You catch the barest tendrils of magic coiled around the flaming fist.
Yes, the blushing mermaid down by the docks I told you 100 times. Why aren't you listening?
Someone or something.
What is happening? I feel like I'm going mad!
Nonsense, I'm fine. Madam...
God, you're right. Can you help me? I'm so afraid. I'm so tired. I've been looking night and day everywhere. You will? Her name is Vanra. She's 7 years old and has red hair. No, unless she can't. I was sober though. I swear. I stopped in the maid for drinks. Of course. The front of house, Bosun Gannet was there, and neither lifted a finger to help me look. Thank you. I'll head home. Can't stand being around these idiots any longer.
Should mind my step. Free for the taking.
The traitor who would steal from our queen.
Of course you had help, didn't you? From the illithid you carry inside the astral prism. How quaint that we should meet here, in the very place that it once called home. We know all about the Emperor and its dealings with you. Though I must confess, its peculiar relationship with you threw us off course for a while. Most illithids prefer to dominate their thralls through transformation. Yet here you stand, untransformed. Tell me, what did it offer you in exchange for your servitude? And you would trust an illithid to do such a thing? You have fallen prey to its manipulation. Your story ends here. We will reclaim the astral prism, purge it of the illithid interloper, and restore it to our queen.
What are you doing?
My dear child, I already know all there is to know. I will liberate you from your puppet master, Shama Zalablaki!
Arabella seems not to notice you as you approach. She's as intent on examining a peculiar stone as she is unbothered by the corpses littered on the ground.
Arabella? Hey! I had a feeling you'd show up. It's sort of our thing, like it's fate or something. Check out the stone. It's magic. Incredible, right?
Arabella's inner voice is quieted by thoughts from the far past. The histories flow from Arabella into you, creatures slain, lovers reunited, spells crackling through the air. The girl is collecting every last vision. It's as natural as breathing for her.
Bandits came at me with daggers. They didn't know who they were messing with. Yep, and I like it that way. Bone Man told me to follow the weave, to let it guide me. I've learnt a lot thanks to him, and I'm still learning. And I've only scratched the surface. I want to know everything. Bone Man was right. The weave will take care of me. I just need to listen. Don't worry about me, I'll be just fine. I'll see you soon enough. Bone Man said so.
Ah, a friendly face at last. Are you going to the party as well? I know. Bit strange, isn't it? The venue's called The Palace. My date's supposed to meet me here, but there's no sign of him. You haven't seen him, have you? Pale, skinny...
The individual descriptions could refer to many things, but taken together, she can only be referring to something vampiric in nature.
It's funny. He was ever so keen for me to come. He didn't seem the type to cancel. night it was him and a few of his closest friends. Said he couldn't wait to introduce me to them. How often does a man say that to a girl he's own? He was so enthusiastic. I don't understand why he hasn't shown up. A vampire? No, he wasn't. Was he? But then, why am I still here? He could have had me by the neck any time he liked. He did seem quite interested in my collarbones. I thought that was just his thing, if you catch my drift. You know what? I might give this party a miss. Plenty more fish in the Chionthar, as they say. If you see him, don't tell him I was here. Just tell him I wasn't ready to be in a relationship.
It's an orphanage, Uktar. What would you have me do? Seize their toys as payment?
Well, they failed to pay tribute. We should withdraw our protection, at the very least.
And cede more ground to the Stone Lord? You're not suggesting I yield a single inch of the city, my city, to this cult?
We already look weak. If you're seen to be forgiving debts...
I didn't say forgive. Seize the building. Arm any children old enough. If they protect what's mine, we'll consider that a start on what's owed.
Yes, Guildmaster. Excuse me? This is a private council.
Keep your underpants clean, Uktar. We're playing host to a hero. You recall our reports of Ketheric Thorm, General of the Absolute, Champion of Merkel, unkillable Tyrant of Moonrise. Meet the one who killed him. Whichever one gives you the most comfort. The Guild is this city's first and last line of defense. It's only natural that we watch the gates for anyone interesting. I'd say you qualify. I already know the one thing about you that I need to. You've crossed paths with the cult's leadership before, and you're still standing. I mean to burn the Absolute from the face of my city. So if you mean to help, congratulations. We just became the best of friends. Oh, did you enjoy the encounter? A charitable donation to the good protectors of Rivington. The rats usually keep a lid on their nastier notions, but with the Stone Lord business distracting me, some are starting to test the leash. All the more reason to be rid of the cult quickly, so I can remind my crews it's not a leash round their necks if they cross me. It's a new... I was planning to soften you up a bit first. You've been seen with a certain Harper. Grey of hair, somewhat spiky of manner. Direct. Fair enough. I need to speak with her. She's still getting the lay of the land, I expect. I have information that might help. So, remind her to pay an old friend a visit, would you? I live to serve. The leader of some new crew that's in If he was just another upstart who didn't like paying guild dues, fair enough. All I know is that on every scrap of ground he takes from me, doesn't matter. Whatever god the prick prays to, I'll send him to meet it soon enough. We don't. The Zentarim work for me. Time was I'd charge the bastards double if I let them into my hall at all, but times change. Thieves, frauds, and miscreants. If it's just the watch warrants you're reading. The Guild isn't any one thing. We're everything. All the parts of the city the Watch... Oh, if you'd prefer to trust in the Watch, the Council, the Parliament of Peers, but the Guild is the blood, the bone, the gristle, the ugly bits that actually make bulk. You have. But don't be so quick to bat away a helping hand. We find few enough of them in this city. The Flaming Fist can be bought. The Harpers are scattered, and the Parliament of Beers, well...
Faces, hands, and eyebrows. How do we protect them?
Watch for wind direction. Put on your gloves. And... a light at arm's length.
Very good. And what does Uncle Falogir always say?
Once it's lit, you commit.
Excellent! Now remember, Falogir's Fireworks accepts no liability for singed nails, toasted eyelashes, loss of limbs, scalded torsos, or blown off heads. Now, you there. What can I do for you?
You feel an all too familiar squirm in the recesses of your mind. He has a tadpole.
Aha! A fellow friend of Gortash. Praise the Absolute. I have a special sample, available just for you, if you wish. Heavens, no! I'm just the humble proprietor, Avery Sunshall, at your service. Descendant of the great Falogir Sunshall. But you can call me Falogir if you like. Help spread the brand, see? Oh, we trade in all sorts. Anything that can be lit, flamed, or fired up. Smoke powder is a beautiful mistress. She will not be limited to one form, and she is quite malleable in the right hands. What are you really asking, friend of Gortash? This one will be very useful against any and all enemies of Gortash. Be sure to be clear of its explosion area. Please enjoy responsibly, and nowhere near this establishment. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Bet I can crack that open.
What's this, cousin? Another absolutist come to see what we did to poor old Sarin. Your god took her mind, cultist, so Bereki took her head, and I burned the flesh from her bones. And now you come to interrupt the funeral rites. Did you go for a swim earlier? Yes, cousin. An excellent idea. Cousin says we will take you in return. He says you look just like kindling for Sarin. Of course you don't. Sarin, Bereki, and I made our coin by going unnoticed. The finest thieves in the city. Your fellow cultists hunted us, so we hid down here. We were safe, and so was our loot. Hush, cousin. Sarin turned into a cultist herself, so we did what we had to. Bereki wept until his voice was gone, and then he was gone too, leaving only me to conduct Sarin's rites. And my cousins here. You cannot conduct the rites without a clan to bear witness, or some fuel for the fire. You're right. It must be a cleansing fire. A pure one. Pass, then, and do not come back. This is Sarin's fire.
A rush of ancient whispers fills your mind as you approach. It is rife with magic. Old, deathly magic.
A new vessel brimming with blood darkens Baal's door. To baptize his deus most holy. Do you have proof of your... Then you must know the way. Present the symbol, proof of your father's favor. An amulet of the Dread Lord's likeness. Simple for his spawn to acquire. Spill of murderous loins approach. You must bear proof of the Dreadlord's favor, or pay his toll of blood. Then you must know the way. Present the symbol, then shut the...
Pace! Testis esto pacti me! Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in Beator.
Notum sit in Beator.
Holy hells.
Fina, Cirrus, arbiters for the hells, exemplars of justice.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. No contract is ended without sacrifice. A cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel! I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose. Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
You damned wretch! Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat Ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Gods. I spent 7 years choked by Mizora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet. I have to believe that. I'm not the Hell's puppet in life, but freedom will be paid in my father's blood.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Ravengard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something. I signed his life away before the Hell's witnesses. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise. We obtain the final 2 nether stones and take back our minds. And the city. from the brain.
They say that home is where a person can be their truest selves. You did well to see off the Githyanki who had invaded mine. And now that you have seen where I come from, you know all there is to know about me. The flavors of my favorite fiddlehead soup. We spoke of my relationship with Duke Berlin's. I have no more secrets from you. No need to resort to subterfuge. We are true allies now, working towards, by necessity, not design. Yours has been no less exciting. The only way we were ever going to get close enough to the brain, but few would trust a mind flare. I studied you. Your motivations, your actions, your desires. I deduced the best way to align your goals with my own. Perhaps, at first, I needed your absolute dedication. I anticipated the challenge. What I didn't anticipate was how much I would enjoy. Sometimes, I felt almost like we were dancing our way towards something deeper. Would you like that? Good instinct. The Elder Brain's hive mind has grown to monstrous proportions. And it was intelligent before, but now, we must stop it while we still can.
As you drift into sleep, you feel a certain disappointment. The mind flare was very quick to abandon its attentions on you.
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into. Well, not exactly, but it's only a matter of time. Don't be too hard on Will. I'm sure he carefully weighed the pros and cons. Pro, freedom. No more pact, no more hellbound soul. Con, killing off his own father, Baldur's Gate's most beloved duke, and forever altering the city's future. I would have done the same thing in his shoes. But what do I know about heroes? Why? I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my due. I tell you what, when the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand. The Absolutists worked a number on me at Moonrise, and you're the best hope I've got at payback. Ugh, you are an inquisitive one. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found new use for an old battle axe. The dead three in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. The 9 hells of Beator. Each its own. I call the first hell my home. Avernus. My mistress Zariel's realm. A torrid battleground split by the bloody water. How I adore it. The delicious agony of it all. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself. Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel. But those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. I'm afraid that's not an... Take a swing or a stab if you want, but I'll just slip away for a breather.
Sarin is silent now, I think.
Oi! What's this? You ain't supposed to be down here, mate.
You spot a curious metal contraption in the water. A submersible.
No news is good news, right? Especially with the rough water between here and the Iron Throne. No prisoners lost in the last batch of runs either, though the bloody salt is always flopping around in the water. I've almost hit one or two now. Might have even nicked one off the port bow. Maybe that'll teach them to keep out of the way. It's an underwater prison, most secure in the realms. Myself and Cap are the only ones who can make Lord Gortash keep some Gondians there. Collateral to keep those working in the Steelwatch Foundry under control. Do you now? Boss never sends anyone that away but prisoners. Oh, the Jableeder's on you. Look, I don't want any trouble, but I know old Gortash is up to some mad shit in there. I'll take you in, but look, there's some bad shit going down in there. You don't want to get involved. Neither did I, but it was them or me. I'll get Cat warmed up. Get in when you're ready.
156, 157, 15... Oh, I'm sorry, can't chat. 15... Shit! Oh, thank Corellin.
Well, well, if it isn't the city's next celebrity. You star in our next edition. Well, I've never heard so much. The truth will be out with... And then, we can only hope the Fist do their duty and escort you to the gallows. Your days of... Nice. The headlines are... Now. Guards! I believe our distinguished guest was just leaving. Would you care to escort them out?
God's damned hypocrite! The Blade of Frontiers, all pomp and empty oaths. I trusted you.
Floric, what do you want about? What is this?
Lady Mizora told me everything. I thought you were going to save him. You mean to make the city...
That meddling ghoul. Floric,
Save it. My duty is to Baldur's Gate, and it holds no place for Ravenguard's treacherous spawn. At ease. By the living gods, what darkness has fallen upon us? Will, there's something you must know. He knew about the Absolute. I thought he understood that if before the Absolute has subducted him, your father trained you in the ways of great champions. You are to use those lessons to wake the worm under dead. So once more, we need to prepare for battle. The fate of the city now rests with us. May your father's courage be with you, Will. And may we drive the Absolute forever from the coast.
Get closer to the print works. Something odd happens. You hear it speak.
Not one step further.
You hear dancing, mischievous magic sparking through the air around the printer. A fey creature resides with it.
I'm warning you, fleshlet. 5! Your way! No appreciation of art.
There is a very disgruntled huff. There are no noises from the fey creature. It seems you are on your own. managed to clear the printer's load. It is ready for a new headline. Printer works. Ready to print and you managed to clear the printer.
If it is Raphael's latest design, save the city. But it's always right, even though he's so very wrong.
More than anything, my old dwarf master got a beast in the hells and go back in the heavens. I'm not keeping my eye on potential clients like you. I make sure the House of Hope is fully secure. Devils often have prettier words than dragons. But sometimes he's rich, smart, or well-connected enough to come back in one piece.
She's enjoying your company, and the liquor has loosened her tongue, but she's anxious about the direction the conversation's taking it.
Yeah, and I have a loose sense of duty and a hunger to be richer than I'm on. I also wish he'd have me. I'd have conversations over.
Oi! We got rats in the cellar. We also got cats, but cats are useless. So how about you kill? You did. Very clever. Hey, you already got paid. No more work. Rats, murderer. Don't worry. Just reveal.